Hey, and welcome back to Hardspace Shipbreaker. Right, so big green screen. So I wanted to show this nice little Easter egg that's in the game here. So if you find the Bring Your Thunder clip and you look at the rail mail, if you scroll down to it, so I was playing this before. I live in Vancouver, BC, in Canada, and I was reading through it, and then we have this address, and I was kind of like, there's no way that's a real address, right? There's nothing there. Well, it turns out that's the address of Blackbird Interactive, the people who make the game. So, you know, that's fun, I guess. Like, I thought it was fun. I was happy to see it. Uh, I've got to place some of these. Okay, so this is you need this ship for the end of the game, right? It's what you need to finish the game. And game mechanically doesn't do anything for you whatsoever. None of this does. I'm just filling it in with the bits and pieces I found, just because it's a neat thing to have. Then we have blah 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 messages. Oh yeah, and you can see your little ship out the window over and right. It doesn't really make a lot of sense, this part of the plot. Uh, the guy Weaver, I think it is, who's like your supervisor, like he just gives this to you. He's known most of their staff way longer than you. Like you're the newest person. He's just like, yeah, you can just have this thing. Um, understand why it's there gameplay wise. I just don't feel it's really supported narratively, and that's a little bit disappointing. Um, yeah, I don't like doing the quasar thrusters. I don't like having to rush down a burning corridor. So we're going to skip that. And also, look at all the LT here. Look at all these points we got, and look at all these. No, thank you. Yeah, we're doing this one. This one's quite substantial. The geckos are quite substantial. I think it said this one was a planet hopper. I didn't really pay too much attention, which means it's gonna have a million seats inside. Let's slow it down. Is there anything on the top or bottom we can just be ripping off? Not obviously. And you see they're quite big, right? So they're long in the same way that javelins are long. Like they're about the same length. They're slightly shorter, but they have a whole lot more hull going on. I can see it's pressurized. Its internal cabins are pressurized, and the hull itself is also pressurized. So we got to figure out a way to do this without blowing ourselves up. Now this right here, you can see this is an aluminium panel, so you could just cut that straight off. This right here, if you look at the cursor for the grapple, you'll see the additional arrows. So this panel could also be pulled right off, and that will just vent the hull. And you know, you can do that. You're gonna break a lot of stuff, up to and possibly including the reactor. So I don't recommend it, but you could just pop that. Okay, do we have one door here? Or do we have two doors? We have one door. Yeah, it's a passenger seat, so all these seats need to be removed. I'm going to switch that, so if I tap F, nothing horrific happens by accident. Now, what I'm looking for in here, okay, we've got some fuel, got some oxygen that I don't need right now, the health kit, which I'm hoping I won't need at What I'm looking for is a data thing. Stuff I can collect like this heatsink. And also a way into the hull. Let's get more oxygen. Doop, doop, doop. Doop, doop, doop. No, I don't think I've seen that one before. Okay, so this will just let us vent this tiny room only, which is useless and boring. And no, there's no one else in these ships at all, so that was just weird. Okay, let's go check out the pilot area. The cockpit. As someone familiar with flying might say, i.e. it was not me. Pilot. Okay. How do I want to do this? Can I grab that? I can. Oh, there's another one. We're quite big, yeah? There's a lot going on here. Alright, and we have atmosphere in here. Okay, so this is good. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this in sections, right? So we're going to close that, and we're going to close this, and then when we pop the atmosphere in here, that door will close automatically. And now we're only going to vent a room at a time, so we're going to limit how much venting happens. So it's still going to happen, but you know, we shouldn't break much, if anything. And now this one is going to be quite a bit more substantial. Teddy bear. I have a teddy bear, I don't need any more. Okay, so that's the whole passenger area of the ship that's been vented. Now we still haven't gotten into the hull, which there should be a hatch. Oh, nice! It was already, we already had access to it. Very nice. Okay, that was convenient. What is this I'm looking at? It's just a bit of panel that's been left loose. Okay. Low on fuel. Okay. Well, that's not even urgent, but sure, let's take care of it. Where did I see fuel? I know I saw fuel. I saw a whole bunch of stuff. Must have been over here. It was. Yeah. I know. Wished. Okay, so what I want to do now is I want to start peeling the onion, so to speak. I want to start taking off the hull. But also I want to pop these bad boys. Simply because it makes these pipes not dangerous. See the lights? The light should turn off. Any second now. Or not. as the case may be. Do I need to turn maybe off all of them off first? Ah, there we go. Yeah, I need to turn off all three. Okay, so now if I accidentally zap one of those pipes, they don't explode. And now I have a quick exit should I need one. Out. They're just easy to take care of. Let me just pop it out. Send it over its way. Nope, nope, you are not going into the furnace. There we go. That's over here. Same thing again. Just get it clear of the ship, that would be great. Station hopper, that's what it's not a passenger hopper. The names of the ships are really good because I mean they're very descriptive of like you just see for the name you know exactly what it does. Right? Like it paints you a picture very clearly. Bouncing into stuff, please. Alright, do I need to cut anything on the side? I don't appear to. Are you free and clear? You are not free and clear. You're still attached to something. Probably to this. Still attached. Why are you still attached? Down here, maybe? Alright, I can't go under that. I gotta go over. Whoop. Down. You don't need to worry about the pipe cut point because the pipe is not attached to anything. Like in terms of the outer shell, is you're not attached to anything, and I know you're not attached to anything. Ah, there we go. We're free now. You gotta be careful with these, right? Because the fuel tanks will go bang if you ruffle them. So you know, don't be rough with them. Why did that stop there? That shouldn't have stopped there. this with the others as well. So we're going to do you gently, gently to here. And you as well to here. Okay. Are they moving or are they still attached? That's moving. That one's not really moving. Not too sure why that is. Oh, it's attached to something. But I mean, it's not an urgent concern, right? Because really all we wanted was a gap. Or a bit of a gap at least. Uh-oh. So I'm going to cut all those. I'm going to send them up so they're out of the goddamn way. That'll do me. Likewise. Because if they swing out any farther to the side, they're going to get pulled into the furnace, and that is absolutely the last thing we want. And 2.5 million is kind of a weak day. It's not great, but I mean, your first day with these larger ships is very much scouting them out and figuring out how to vent them, you know, how to depressurize them without breaking things, how to cut them up, like where the structural points are. And so it's figuring out if something is snagged, or if there's something obvious you want to be careful of. So, you know, day one of your shift is mostly about that. We are taking our sweet time. Hello. There we go. Wow, that was long. In case anyone's wondering, this is installed on an SSD, so I don't know what is with the delay there. If I get long delays like that again, I may cut them. The stickers go in your equipment. They have no mechanical benefit, but like you can. I'll show you real quick. Not that. That's the wrong one. There we go. Stickers. So I can grab that sticker and I can put it here. And it's on my cutter. You can see it there in front of me. And I think when I'm using it, you can see it out in the field. Anything need repair? No. Oh, wrong button. Yeah, you can see the sticker there. So, you know, if you like to personalize your gear, that's in the game. It is not high on my priority list. I don't really care. Same with all the posters I'm picking up. You can stick them in your hab. You can put them in different places. There's like, I don't know, 8 or 10 stickers you can place. Like locations you can place them. Is that a light or what is that floating around? Oh no, that's a thruster, okay. Must be, yeah, it's a thruster I just fired. Alright. Well, I'm not paying super close attention to where it went. Other than away. So mostly what I want to do is I want to get access to the generator. Which means I'm going to need to peel this banana a little bit more first. You're not going to come towards me, are you? Nope, you are the wrong angle. Yeah, the right angle. There we go. Ah, come on. There we go. Let me do that. Let me do that. And away it goes. And hopefully it doesn't get too close to the furnace. Nah, it's grand. Okay, now did all these get cut or are they still... Two of them are still going. That's fine. This is a multi-stage process. Right, or at least if you want to do it carefully it is. If you just want to rush it, you can do it whatever pace you like. I'm going to send you back to there. And you, I need you higher up still. Let's aim for that one. And I'm going to sail away towards the back end of the salvage area. Now this is a cut point that can be popped quite nicely. I don't think it's safe to cut if you don't turn off the engines. I think pretty confident that if you pop that while the engines are still have fuel pumping into them, you will have a bad day. I may have screwed that up. It's okay. It's good. It's good. Maybe I want to be a little more careful with this one. Let's do the head. And that way there's nothing to snag. Probably. Oh, you're killing me. There we go. And we're gonna have to, there's no easy way to get this reactor out of here, so you basically gotta peel this box. So what you want to do is you want to take out the structural bits holding the room together. And it'll be pretty clear because it'll say structure on it. It'll also set these lights loose. And if you do it correctly, these walls will come off. Strictly speaking, that one wall is sufficient, pretty much. If you don't mind risking the other walls going on fire. I do. I am not into that. I want all of these walls out of the way. The problem is these side walls can come to pieces, I think. Or at least they did it. At some point in development, they would come apart as well. Like they break into fragments. Don't know if they still do that. Are we loose? We're not loose. And you can see it here. Like when I do this, you can see only a small section of the wall highlights. What have we got left over here? We've got this back part. Oh, something is still connected. You're free though, right? Check. Got a frisbee. Oh, this is structure. Okay. You're connected to something. I don't know what. Yeah, it might be touching those walls. Okay, well, we're just gonna have to do without then. Okay. So we've done one of these reactors before, right? You just gotta take, whatever. It's only worth like $1,000. You just fire them off into the processor. I'm gonna do this one a little more hastily than I normally would. So we're not gonna shut down the ECU first. The ECU is how you do a control shutdown with the maximum amount of time on the reactor. This one, whoops, we are just gonna yank. Bugger. Okay, that was valuable. Okay. And you'll see we're going to get, I think, like 2/3 of the reactor period. Yeah, so you lose about 1/3 of it if you don't pull the ECU. At that point, it starts arcing and setting stuff on fire. But there we go. It's still loads of time. If you've cleared space for yourself, you still have all the time in the world. And now, if I shut down the ECU, there's no downside. An important thing to note here, don't pop these fuses until you've taken care of the reactor, or you will be a very sad person. That's a weird little indentation. The electrical grid is kind of like the last thing you want to touch. Not completely, but if you pop it early, I mentioned in our previous video, it makes doors a problem. You can't use the atmospheric regulators. You know, it just makes your life harder if you pop it early. So, you know, don't. So let's not. And there we go. All the stuff is floating up, up, and away. Because a lot of it is loose. Not all of it, but a lot of it. Very far at all, did you? That one made it all the way. Okay, so now we're going to put you here. This one, we're going to bring all the way to this one. These things you're gonna kind of decide for yourself, right? You can cut out the aluminium. It's worth 28k, so it's not nothing. But that's not really a lot. So you gotta decide for yourself. Do you want to go to the effort of cutting it loose or not, and separating it out? I would say, in my opinion, that it is absolutely not worth your while. But you know, different people have different opinions. Entirely valid opinions. I'm not sure if I'm going to make it in time to get the oxygen, but there's oxygen right in here. We're good. There we go. And on a ship of this size, 28k is nothing. You gotta remember that as well. And also importantly, there really are no ramifications to screwing it up. Like, you don't actually lose the money, right? It doesn't get deducted, so who cares? I'm going to throw another one in there. Another one. Okay, now these look like they're still connected for some reason. No, it's not, it's just heavy, okay. Why did that detach? Keep going, please. And this one up here too. You can start detouring now. Oh, it was just in time for that to break, eh? And you? Yeah, you too. And I will buy more tethers. I still got 20 left. I don't need to buy any right yet. Okay. Now, this, you can actually just pull that, but you'll get a really bad electric shock and it will make you sad. So, don't just yank it. $7 mil is a much better shift. Alright, and back out we go. So the upgrades that I really want are oxygen capacity for the helmet. Those are really the upgrades I want to focus on because they allow you to work continuously. More fuel will be helpful as well, but fuel isn't renewed each shift. So that has less of a benefit. I mean, sure, you can work longer, but the oxygen, like if you don't have enough oxygen to fuel a full shift, that means every single shift is going to be interrupted. Whereas you're going to have enough fuel for a shift, absolutely. Then the question is it like every second shift that gets interrupted, every third shift? It's not going to be each individual shift. Oh, bugger. Well, that's gone. I didn't see the hole underneath, and I was getting concerned that I was drifting into the processor. Does that not go into cargo? Like, either way, furnace was the wrong place, but I thought they went into cargo. These definitely go to cargo. Obviously leave this thing really long and just put it all loose in one long thing, but the physics of it get weird. Like, if you keep it as one extended thing, the physics of it are just weird. It doesn't, I'm not saying they're wrong, but it doesn't move in the way that I expect it to move. So I would strongly advise against trying to move it in one big lump. Like as one long single piece. Taken as like separate ones, it's fine. It's easy to maneuver. Are you? Yeah, you're okay. Okay, are you free? Yeah, you are. Nope, you're not. 6,000 kilos. What are you connected to? Not sure. Maybe the airlock? But the airlock's usually a separate piece. With the airlocks, you should always try and cut these first, otherwise the airlock. Otherwise, the airlock will jettison off with the top piece, especially if you use something silly like I just did. Like that would have gone off like a rocket. Yeah, there's a separate piece. Can you not do that, please? Now we'll grab this guy. Why am I going towards it when I'm holding the brakes? Come this way, please. Now you can go that way. Being ridiculous. Okay, and that's loose. I don't care again about the aluminium. Off it goes. Or the aluminum. For those curious, it is not the case that aluminium was the original spelling and the Americans got rid of the I. That's not what happened. That is what happened with color and the OUR word, but it's not what happened with the scientific words. What happened was there was a period of standardization in the SI units, Scientific International, and scientific words like elements, that the Americans chose not to participate in. So some of them in the American pronunciation have an IUM and some of them don't. Because, you know, Americans. So if you like to be in compliance with SI units, and Americans don't, because SI units are meters and kilograms, and it's aluminium, and if you don't care about SI units, and you want to use, you know, Majesty units, Royal units, Imperial, or a variation on Imperial. What shadow happened there? Oh, we have that giant cargo ship again. You know, if you want to worship a king, then you continue to call them aluminum and use pounds and inches and other silly measurements. And of course, as someone doing videos in English, my primary audience is America. Just because of population. So, you know what? Rant in the comments if it's a... I couldn't care less. Being loud and wrong is about as American as you can be, eh? It's the American way. Oh. Alright, now let's zoop over here and do the same on this side. Down we go. So with the extended beams, like the extended cutter, you can hit, like, as you can see, like 4 cut points in a row from setting it at one point, from setting it in one position, which is nice, you know. Why know when it's suddenly moving. It shouldn't have been under that much tension. It shouldn't have been under any tension. That makes me nervous when it does stuff like that. But you know, off you go. It's fine. You don't want to do too many at once, otherwise you'll crowd the entrance to the processor. Do I have another thing floating up here? I thought I had another thing floating up there. I apparently don't. Alright. Oh, and the front's come off. Excellent. Is this one loose? Oh, it is. Okay. I may need to pull it forward just a smidge more. And by smidge, I mean I'm just going to let it go. Oh, we're doing this again. It doesn't feel like it's moving. It feels like it's stuck on something. Yeah, whatever. We'll get there when it gets there. Oh, I better check. Are there anything on the inside of this? Nope. Fuel again, really? There we go, there's a coolant. Yeah, that's definitely stuck on something. I think there might be maybe a computer or something holding, or a piece of cargo gluing the thing together. I know there's more fuel in here. I think there's more oxygen in here. I'm gonna grab both if I can. It should be in here. Can I? Nope, that's not available. That one is. Nope, I'm not wrong with the oxygen. There we go. Score on the free fuel and oxygen. Alright. Now. Alright. Yeah, no, I should have stayed in there. So now I'm going to zoop in here. And we're going to uncouple a couple of things up here. It's usually either one of these computers or one of these cargo things. Oh, I think it was that computer? No? Nope. No, it's not connected anymore. But it doesn't seem to be moving just yet. had snapped. That would be why. Let's try that. Is that moving? Tis. There we go. Kinda. Okay, I think I may be putting pressure at an angle. I think that's the problem. Let's do it up. Let's give it a bit of an upward pull. Definitely seesawed. Definitely coming loose. That was the problem. And now I've got 20 seconds, 10 seconds even, to set this up. Nice. Alright, so now I'm going to take a quick look at helmet upgrades. Use your hands to brace yourself for heavy impacts. Really, can you do that? If you put your hands out, if you're shooting towards something, you can put your hands out in front? I didn't know about that. I don't particularly want to test how effective it is. Because like if it's not effective at all, you could just die a bunch of times just trying to figure it out. Or if it's only slightly effective, still die a bunch of times trying to figure out how much of a cushion you have. I prefer not to die a bunch of times. Okay, so helmet. So that's a 25% increase. So we should be good with that, I think. Where's oh, thrusters? Yeah, we can't afford that in there anyway. Good enough. So I think with the helmet, I either now have enough oxygen for a full shift or close enough that I'm not going to care to refuel at the very end. Now we're on to the high value objects. Because the hull is just easy, it's not high value. Oh no. Miss. There we go. And the reactor is definitely high value, but there's only the one of them. Where's this? Like even a chair is worth 48,000. Oh no, I lost $4,000 worth of glass. Damn it. I guess I'm just gonna have to make do with this $78,000 storage bin. Sometimes the numbers here are a bit weird. And I think the numbers are based more on hipping a game and how difficult they are to get to and how fragile they may be. Gotcha. versus how valuable something should be. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not any kind of engineer. I don't know how much something should or should not cost. I mean, obviously, an atmosphere regulator, because of its complexity, is going to be much more valuable than, say, just a lump of titanium. That makes sense to me. But I don't know how rare titanium is out in the universe. Right? And how come this computer is only like 40%, 50% more valuable than the container, the storage container we're just looking at? That seems weird. Well, it's not wrong, it just strikes me as odd. Can I wonder, grab you, lift and pull? Oh, I can, very nice. And let's see if I can do that with these other ones. And now I need my mouse in this particular situation not to like bounce all over the place as it so frequently seems to do in this and only this game. Okay, nice. I'm not going to worry about the rest of that right now. I'm going to cut this off. So here's an air filter. So you got to learn to recognize these objects. And assuming there's nothing stuck to the other side of the wall, we can just pull that out. And all of that is going to the barge, so that's perfect. That's like 5 objects in one go. Oop, that's a miss. There we go. That's what I wanted. Is there anything else in this room? Nope. Pulling chairs out through this door is going to be a pain in the butt, because the chairs are only slightly smaller than the door. So what I like to do there is I like to take the floor off. Being able to like shoot these things off is fun. That might clog me in the head, so I've got to be careful there. Are you connected? You're not connected. Well, you know, again, I'm looking at the mass of the object, so you see there's like 1,400 kilos. So I know straight away, well, the whole object up here is over 53,000. So if I'm only seeing 1,400, it's not connected. Anything else to cut here? Kinda. Okay, that's loose. There's another keel down here. Oh, I had it targeted right there. There we go. Okay. Now I think we also have radiation to deal with on this one. Yeah, we do. So these are big like radiation sponges, radiation filter. So you do not want to zap them. If you zap them, radiation goes everywhere and destroys everything. So you just want to pull them out and dump them. And there it goes. And again, they're worth a ton of money. And I think on this ship there's like 3 of them. I think there's one on the side here, there's one on the back as well. Nope, just 2. Okay. I'm just going to pull it out and fire it off. If you start bumping it into stuff, it will leak radiation all over the shop and it will make you sad. Alright, that looks like everything. These sections that the radiation is part of, they need to go into the processor, so you definitely want to cut them off. And send them on the way. They may be stuck to something inside the room, and the inside panel, that part here, you see it comes loose. So that can be something you need to pull out separately. And if you can't pull it out separately, you need something stuck to it on the inside of the door. Because apparently chairs are like the strongest bonding agent known to humanity. Don't ask me, I don't even look here. Okay, no, that's something we'll go down. Off you go, buddy. I don't think anything is part of you. And that gives me nice and easy access to the ECU. Which is just money at this point. Oh no. Where's the last one? There it is. Weaver until we have 5 minutes left. Doesn't matter. There we go. And the proof of the pudding will be here. This will tell me what it was connected to, what those walls were connected to. That's a lot of pipe to burn. That doesn't matter. Come on. Come on. Yeah, okay. This looks like it is. Yeah, it's bonded to these, but it's going into the furnace, so it doesn't matter. It can stay there forever for all I care. Because ultimately, it's gonna burn. So for all this, like trying to get all this stuff out of a door is a pain in the butt. Trying to get it out of the side is also a pain in the butt. So I'm just going to remove the central floor here. The chairs are also attached to the floor, so they may again hold the floor pieces in. So if that's the case, you just go in, you just lift up the chairs, and then the floor will drop away. And you can tell by looking at it. So now we have a panel here, it's 477 kilos. Off it comes, something is attached to it. Oh, it's a single chair, that's fine. Piece of cake. This one's going to be similar. Probably get away with not removing this one, but let's just give us lots of room to talk about. Good. So here what's probably happened is a chair is crossing over. And this one, it's probably touching the wall as well. Yeah. All right. And all these things can just be dragged down very, very simply and easily. He says as he completely misses with one. But you know, we'll get there. We have 30 seconds left. I haven't even had an oxygen warning. That oxygen upgrade was a great idea. I don't care about the lights, but sometimes it's an easy thing to grab. Boom. So you can see once we get to the gecko, we've had 4 shifts. So that's, even if I did nothing else in between, that's still an hour of not work, you know what I mean, playtime. So disassembling a gecko, especially the station hopper, is going to be about an hour and a half in total. I'm going to finish this off because I want to finish this off. If you don't want to watch, that's okay, but you never know. Something interesting might happen. Or maybe you just enjoy the sound of me waffling on while I slowly disconnect seats from a ship and punt them into the cargo area. Whatever floats your boat. I was thinking about cutting a chunk of this to keep the video at the hour, but I mean, if you've watched this for an hour, why wouldn't you watch it for an hour and a half? If you don't want to watch it for an hour and a half, that's fine. Live your life. What am I getting? Something was flashing at me there to say it could be disconnected. I don't know what it was. Oh, it was probably that light. You gotta remember as well, stuff gets fired towards where you're aiming when you hit the F key for the push. It does not get fired merely in the direction that it's already going, or like away, perpendicularly away from you. Right? It gets fired at wherever your cursor is pointing. So something to bear in mind, you don't have to wait for an object to line up before you fire it. If I do that, see, it went straight down. So that can help with speeding things up as well. Save you some time trying to align things when you don't have to. Now we can come in now and just point down, and it's very easy. What's that? It's furnace? Get the hell out of here. Oops, missed. And there is one more item of high value, which is the yeah, I saw it. Oh no. There we go. Which is the electricity thingy. I believe that's the technical term. The giant, almost triangle-shaped thing that you gotta yank the fuses for, whose name I apparently do not remember at this juncture. I want to say generator. I don't know if that's what it is, but we still have that to do as well. I don't want to pull it yet because I think it'll turn off the lights, and I like having the lights on. Uh-oh. I don't know where that chair went. It bounced wherever it went. It hit the edge of the ship. There's our computer. Another computer. Okay, that is all the computers and chairs in here, unless there's one like at my head. There is not. The posters worth like $6 grand, aren't they? Yeah, $7 grand. Worth a little bit more than lights, but not by much. That's kind of why they're worth keeping for yourself, because they're just not very valuable. There we go. Anything left in here? Door panel, and that's it, I think. I'll cut that loose. That was weird. I didn't like it. Didn't like it at all. I don't need this, but I might as well grab it. You gain nothing for it. I mean, you gain nothing for using it either. Oh, I thought that was an outer door for some reason, like an outer wall. It is not. That is thoroughly inconvenient. I think this is an outer wall, though. Nope, that is not an outer wall. Brian, look at your structure. There we go. See, if we look at the structure, we can see what the outer walls are. No need to guess. We can check. This is definitely an arrow wall. Now I could go on the outside and figure out where the joints are, but that's a bit of a pain. So we're just going to do that. Oh, and apparently it's still connected somehow. In this corner, maybe? Nope. Why? Why is it screwing with me? I hate it when the game does this. It's like, nope, I'm still connected. Don't know how, don't know why, but I am still connected. Oh, I think it, oh, I see. Yeah, no, I didn't cut the top cleanly. There we go. Poor game, getting blamed for my bad aim. I made this guy, I don't know if it'll fit. I think it will. That does, nice. Because usually the small slivers just get eradicated. I guess we have the advantage of I can just pull these right out. Alright, we're at this point we might as well pull the fuses and get this. Oh, it is a power generator. Okay. That was me taking my hand off the mouse. The camera deciding to spin at the slightest provocation. Alright, there's one fuse. And there's the other two fuses right there. I'm switching over to this because I need to hit F, and the last thing I want is to accidentally blast myself off with the gravity push. Or send the fuse flying. Boom, boom. That was a bit close. And now we can pull the generator. And yeah, so if you pull the generator before you remove the fuses, it doesn't matter how far away you are, you will take a massive electrical shock. It's like it travels up the grapple, I guess. But yeah, range is not an issue. It's you pull the power generator or I've shut off the power, therefore you must be punished. Which is fine. I mean, it's a game, right? It's got its own rules. I gotta pull this floor. That was a bit closer than I would have liked. Two. And let it cool down. This one. And we scoot down here. Is there a second one? There is. Always assume the corner pieces are connected. Right, because that's 36,000, that's still connected. This will be the thing that will lose it. Nope, I'm wrong. What did I miss? I missed something. I'm not sure what I missed. Yeah, that's clean. That's clean. It must be something inside. pulled into the wall. And or... Ah, yeah, it's the computer. At least. What are you talking about, Brian? It's the floor you're trying to remove. Okay, fine. Let's do it your way. Still connected. Still connected. It may just be physically touching the other sections, but it is not now. Oh, and we got a freeze again. Oh, these freezes are weird and I don't like them. Could be to the recording software, I guess, but I don't get that in other games. Could be a weird interaction between this game and recording software. I'm using Streamlabs OBS. I am not aware of any issues between this game and Streamlabs OBS. Miss and miss. There we go. I think we've pulled about everything, even of moderate value, out of here. I guess we're going to do one more shift, and that one last shift is going to be dragging. Yeah, so we're not going to be able to pull the full ship into the furnace in one go. That's just not going to happen. So I'm going to have to cut the ship up into like probably two pieces. Oh, I don't see you coming out. You need to turn. I don't know if I'm going to get you out in the next 30 seconds? Yeah, okay, absolutely, not a problem. There we go. The table can stay connected because that's going to go into the furnace. Come on, out you go. I'm not going to make the battery, so I'm not going to risk it. I don't want to risk losing it. But yeah, the ship is too big, even with grapples. There is like the tethers, sorry, I should say. So even with high power tensions, there's still a mass limit to the amount that can be dragged. So the whole ship, even with the hull removed, is too heavy. I have cut off a lot of the ship, but also, even if it's not too heavy, it would just take forever. You know, you'd just be sitting there for 10 minutes waiting for it to go. So I find it's just simpler. Just take a minute or two, cut the ship in half, and send both pieces off. Oh, we got another phone call. Where someone talks at us for a certain amount of time. Oh no, not Hal. Okay. You and I are the same. I've never had anyone, never mind a supervisor, try to, you know, say you and I are the same in order to make me do some nonsense. I mean, arguably because I've never been in a position where they've needed to do that, but. Okay. So here he's kind of threatening you, don't be a troublemaker, i.e. don't be pro-union. You know, shave his head and call him Bezos. I hope the Amazon strikers get what they want, which is to be treated in a fucking humane way. I mean, this narrative of this guy threatening you to stay on the straight and narrow and I'll put in a good word for you, like, it's a fine narrative, except that you, the player, don't have any agency in this game. There is a thing later on where I think you get some agency, but I've only played it in the pro-union direction, so I don't know what happens if you go the other way. I might play it the other way in this run just to see if it actually matters. I'm not going to spoil it at this point. When it comes up, I will let you know. I'm almost out of fuel. I think there is still some fuel in here, though. Not in here, but in the room behind it. In here? No, not in here anymore. Maybe here. Are any of these usable? Nope. Nope. Okay. I don't think there's anything back here. Nope. Nope. Huh. Okay, but there's still there is an air filter I missed. Glad I came in here looking for fuel. Otherwise, I would have set all this on fire. Including this, this one at 488. Good grief. Including the radiation thing, the radiation box structure thing. That needs to come off and go into the processor. Okay, that's on the way. All of you going into the furnace. Furnace first, there's a battery in here. I'm pretty sure I'm done now. Objects. Blue objects, I think, are things I can use. Oh, more fuel. Excellent. Just what I needed. Yeah, blue objects I can use. What is this purple? Oh, there's another computer in here. See, this is why the scanning modes are very useful. They prevent you making silly mistakes. Not costly mistakes per se, but, you know, unnecessary ones. And I believe... What is this? Oh, that's going to be another thing I can grab. Anything else? Something else floating around? Is this like food or some crap that needs to be thrown away? Or is that a doll? Bunny character, yeah. So that's just useless. Okay. So let's cut this sucker in half. Or as close to half as we can manage. I think we're going to go along here. This part. Here's where we're going to cut it in half. Assuming I can keep it straight. Now you can, of course, just switch the cutter to the other mode and just like zoom, just actually cut the thing in half. I find it's easier to go along the seams. This is usually the easiest and quickest way, because then you don't end up. Because like you saw when I cut structure the other way a few minutes ago, I was left with something didn't cut quite right, and I was left confused trying to figure out what had gone wrong, and I had to re-inspect all of my cuts. So if you follow these cuts, you probably won't have to do that. You'll probably be fine. The only issue may be is if there's like a long piece like there is in the center here, and you end up cutting one of these and being like, oh no, now I got a zigzag across. That can be a thing sometimes. Okay, so this is 16k and this is 11k. So yes, we have successfully cut the ship in half. So now we should be able to just drag half of it into the furnace. It's still not going to be super fast, because 16,000 kilos is still a lot. There we go, we see it breaking apart now. Yeah, it's probably still a bit on the big side, to be honest. Oh, oops. Well, that'll help it turn, I guess. Oh, I missed. I fired straight through the open door. Shades of death becomes her. I'm sure all my viewers are 100% up on that movie from the, I don't know, 1990s or early 2000s. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Why is it going red? Is it just grabbing on from a weird angle? I think it is. Let's not grab on from a weird angle. How about that? So this is what I mean about needing to cut the ship in half. Now, imagine I try to pull the whole ship. Look at how slow this is going, and I tried to do the whole ship in one go. You would die of old age. And we're done. Like I said, don't even have to wait for them to go in any more than I already have, because I've maxed out all the benefits. Let's, you know, tidy things up a little bit. He says as he misses twice. I'm like, come on, man. Is that another light down there? It is. Are we good? We on our way? Yeah, we're almost there. Oh yeah, and it goes. And now it's within like the gravity well of the furnace itself. 375k from glass. That's a lot of glass. And you know, we might as well get, we're gonna get like 1 million or 2 out of that, so we might as well just wait for it to go all in. And if you're looking for achievements / stickers, you do get them from firing a certain amount of food packets and water bottles into the disposal. So it is kind of worth your while. If you want those stickers / achievements. Okay, and let's go back to structural and just make sure there's nothing else floating around. I believe that's a ship, yeah. It's a hard crate, so that's fine where it is. Oh, there's a few other bits and bobs. What is this? Panel. This over here is structural aluminium. Okay, we're done. My new repair kit. That's hilarious. The processor is named after Eugene L. Processor, who invented the furnace. It's funny because I'm sure it relates to something that's actually happened that way in real life. We're just assuming. Because that's the kind of thing you see, and it's like, that's too silly to be real, and if you go look up stuff, you say like, what? Actually, no, it's real. Okay. Let's go to our workstation, let's look at what equipment we have. Definitely need to repair that. And that. And muck away with the rest. Okay. So helmet, I can increase how fast it recharges. I'm not worried because it lasts for the whole shift anyway, so who cares? Don't care about any of that. I do care about the audio. A little. Don't care about demo charges. Grapple. Space magic. This increases the strength of the grapple. Kind of useful. This increases the duration of the tether, which I don't care about. I'm going to reduce the breakdown speed so I don't have to repair things as much. Let's do that for everything, maybe. Cooldown speed is really useful. Okay. I get rid of some breakdown thrusters. Let's get rid of some breakdown. All the breakdown apparently. And some extra fuel. And that's all my points. Cool. Well, I'm going to leave it there for today. If you have any constructive criticism, leave it down below. Any constructive comments would be more than welcome. Otherwise, like and subscribe, share my videos around, and I will see you in the next one.